This episode is brought to you by FX's The Beauty Official Podcast. Join host Evan Ross Katz on the official podcast for FX's hottest new series, The Beauty, taking you behind the scenes with its amazing stars as they discuss the show's most jaw-dropping moments. Featuring Evan Peters, Anthony Ramos, Jeremy Pope, Ashton Kutcher, Rebecca Hall, Bella Hadid, Meghan Trainor, Isabella Rossellini, Jessica Alexander, and Ari Grainer. Search FX's The Beauty wherever you listen to podcasts.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also they're a literal vampire. And suddenly my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, welcome to another Storytime episode. It's been a fat minute since I've done a Storytime episode. And no, what's crazy about this is that it's not even about me. Like, I know some people will probably ask that question, like, how can you do a Storytime episode where it's not about you? So I would say that I play a small part in this story. But that's the thing, though, because I know people probably by the end of this episode, they're going to be like, oh, no, it's like, if it wasn't for you, we probably wouldn't even have seen that video. Because some people might know what video I'm talking about. But no, that's the thing, though. I can't take credit for this video being posted online. I feel like that even if I would have said, no, you shouldn't post that video, I still feel like that she would have posted the video anyways, and it still would have got the same amount of attention that it did when, like, even when I did say, yeah, post the video and stuff. So yeah, no, I think that either way, like, the video would have still seen the public, you know. But no, I can't take credit for it. It's like, it was one of those situations where I can't say that I was a part of it. You know, I ain't played no parts in it. I guess the only thing that I could say is that I told her that, yeah, you should post the video. You should put that guy on blast. So, but anyways, so for those that are kind of confused, like, wait a minute, what's going on? What's this video that you're talking about? So, a couple of years ago, I'm sitting down, chilling, minding my own business. Friend messages me, and she's like, hey, should I post this video on TikTok? So she sends me the video, and it's of her getting into this argument with a security guard at Walgreens. And the video, it's definitely one of those videos where it's like, man, you know, it's extremely unfortunate that you had to go through that. But I just know if I was being a part of a situation like that, yeah, definitely, I'm like, oh, so you want to be a security guard? Cool, yeah, sure. I'll make you into the best security guard in all of Seattle. I'm running around that store. I'm knocking stuff over. I'm going to put that man to work. All right, but no, overall, though, she had, so she's in Walmart. I think that's what it was, is that she was picking up some medicine. And she goes in there, and it's like, which I remember her telling me that it was like almost instant when the guy just started following her around and stuff. So then, the first video that she posted of because she posted like numerous videos. Like, I think it was like maybe 3 videos, maybe 2 or 3 videos. I'll have to check again. Hold on for a second, because I do have her Instagram account open. So she did post, she posted 5 videos. Hold on for a second. Let me just kind of scroll all the way. It's going to be a little bit of scrolling and stuff, and because I had it on like most popular and stuff, so maybe there might have been 6 videos. Okay, no, hold on for a second. So she was posting, dang, she posted actually more. That was, I just remember her sending me the one video and stuff, but dang, she posted. It was like, well, I guess like with the videos involving him, it was 6 videos in total of the guy, and then there was this kind of like follow-up videos and stuff. So, but anyways, so yeah, the security guard, he's all throughout Walgreens harassing her, like I think he was holding the flashlight up to her in broad daylight, and it's like, yeah, you must be one of them like Paul Blart, top flight security of the world type security guards, where you just have that title, but you're not really a security guard. You just trying to get you a paycheck and stuff. So, but no, he took his job seriously. Like, if you guys go watch the video, fam had on a bulletproof vest, probably a bulletproof vest. They ain't even an actual vest. It's probably one of those like weighted vest things that you could go get at the Dick's Sporting Goods store or Amazon, because I think I got mine off of Amazon. So he got that. Had it where he made it look all tactical like and things, wore tactical like clothes, had 2 body cameras on that didn't work. had on a badge. Like, he was pretty much impersonating a police officer, you know, because I think anybody would see him and be all like, oh, he must be a cop or undercover, or not really undercover, but it's like, you know how like there's be them cops where it's like they are wearing a uniform, but it kind of seems like a casual uniform. Like, it ain't like a standard uniform where it's like, you know, it's like issued by the city, but it's like, no, it's just like a hoodie. Like, if you just see him, you would see them like, oh yeah, I can see how you can make that mistake. Like, if you didn't know who he was, you would have thought that he was a cop. So anyways, he's harassing her all throughout the video. But yeah, she sends me that video and she's all like, should I post this on TikTok? And I'm like, yes, post that video on TikTok. No, the world needs to see this. The world needs to know of this situation. No, you can't just not let that video just let it just be sitting on your phone like one of them America's Funniest Videos things and then send it in. No, you need to put that in right now. So yeah, she ends up posting the video. And then, so what was crazy, because it was that night, and I remember it was that morning, I checked, because it was like the video was kind of like blowing up, like after she had posted it and things. And by that morning, the video, because I think, my video still, because it still has like, my most viewed video on TikTok is like at 5 million views. The video had reached that number. And I'm like, and so I think it was close to reaching that number, because I remember I texted her and I was all like, you're about to surpass me in views, and this is your first video. Like, I had to post like probably thousands of videos to get to 5 million views. You posted one and you're almost there. I'm like, nah, like you're definitely going to go viral with this and stuff. So anyways, I wasn't expecting it to go as viral as it did, because I just told her to post the video just to post it, you know, I guess like in case if at some point in time, because I'm just kind of going based off of how it works for me with content creating, where it usually takes a while for a video to blow up and stuff. So I'm in that mindset. But yeah, no, she posted the video. Video already had millions of views and stuff, and I'm like, wow. This is blowing up. Like, this is going far. This is going the distance and things. Next thing you know, there's like big TikTok accounts, because there's this one guy where he's done gone viral a few times. Like, I can't think of his name, but he did cover her. It was this like big TikToker. And then, yeah, local news, it was a news station out here in Washington. They contacted her to talk on the situation. I mean, I was like, whoa, like this is really blowing up and stuff. So then there was a day where me and her, we went and hung down in Seattle, and we were just kind of talking about the whole situation. It's like, even we were kind of surprised. Like, we wasn't expecting the video to blow up as much as it did. At least I wasn't, you know. And then after all that had went down, because I know people are probably like, did she like sue and stuff? Oh yeah, she definitely did that. She hired it, because that was in one of the follow-up videos that she posted. She did say that she hired an attorney, and so she hired an attorney. Found out all this information about the security guard guy, because I guess like he has like a criminal history and stuff. Like he done went down for some crimes and stuff. And it, honestly, it doesn't even surprise me. I'm like, the way he was acting in that video, I think he was honestly, if I could explain that guy, I think he was trying to change his life, but he still wanted to be somebody of like power and stuff. Like he wanted to have control over people. So he thought, oh, well, if I get some police-like clothes and work as a security guard at Walmart, and it's like, fam, you are a security guard. Okay, you're not even supposed to even put hands on people or even put people in this. The only thing that you can do is say, hey, don't do that, and call the cops. That's it. But what he did in that video, that's all that he could do. All he could just do is talk with you and flash a light at you. They literally talked about it in an episode of Martin. Okay, so I guess for those that grew up watching that show, you know. So, but anyways, so yeah, we're hanging out in Seattle. We're talking about the video's blowing up. And then I think that news thing, I don't think that hadn't happened yet. I think that happened after we had hanged out in Seattle and stuff, or hung down in Seattle. But no, overall though, it was like the video was still blowing up. Like I have to say, like, throughout the duration of us hanging out that day, I remember that was pretty much all that we had talked about. Like I remember we were walking some blocks because it was like that was something that not even me, and I'm a content creator. I've never even seen, like, I've had videos blow up, go viral and all that stuff, but it's been more so like memes and jokes and all that. I have to say the one and only time where I did have a video blow up and it it still was like a, like making a meme and things, was it was a video I did talking about that. It was like that Ocean Gate submarine, and it was a producer for this, like, because they were going to be doing a documentary about that submarine situation. And they contacted me wanting to have my video part of the documentary. They didn't add it. I was a little disappointed by that. But anyways, no, yeah, that's probably the furthest I've ever made it into like a a video going. And that was the crazy thing. That wasn't even like one of my most viewed videos and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, that's one thing that I will say. I guess, like, in case if anybody's been through a similar situation and stuff, where it's like if you then dealt with some crazy security guards and you recorded them, but you don't know whether to post them or not post them, because it's one of those things where it's like, the video might not get a whole lot of views, video might end up going viral, and then it might end up being a like a situation where, I guess, like, depending on the company, because if it's like a small company, like Walgreens is pretty major. So yeah, I think they had to do some answering for it. I think actually, so that's what Walgreens did. I think they got rid of that security company, because so that's what it was that so Walgreens had hired this security company to just go around and just be security at all their different locations and stuff. But so after that, I think they ended up it was either Walgreens had they pretty much like got rid of that company, or the security so I think that's what it was. The security company did fire that guy. Yeah, because you stir up some stuff like that, it's like, nah, bro, you gotta go. Because if I was the owner of that security company, I'm like, bro, what was you thinking? Like, you ain't gotta do none of that stuff that you did in that video, yet you did all of it. Like, what was going through your mind that day? Because because my thing is this, my friend, she was only in that store for like maybe less than a minute. What could you possibly steal? And that's the thing too. I'm like, I ain't trying to put her fashion on blast, but at the same time, she don't wear like, baggy clothing and stuff. Every time when I've hung out with her, it's always been like if she were to steal something, it's like it would have to be extremely small. Like I don't know, some feathers, maybe some mothballs or something. I'm trying to think what else is like something that's like small. I don't know, like some toothpicks or something. But like overall though, jokes aside, it's like and here's the thing, if I could just kind of like hype my friend up a little bit, she is in her position in her life right now, like, overall talking like careers, jobs, all that stuff. It would be so confusing. I guess if it was a toss-up between me and her, I would be most likely to go off in a store and steal. And that's the thing where I'm like, I don't even have no reason to go off in the store and steal. So what makes you think? I guess, like, and that's the thing, I wish it was kind of like, what was that one video game, Watch Dogs, where it's like you can kind of like see a person's like occupation and what they're about and all that stuff. If there was any way of seeing it's definitely one of those things where he would have second guessed, like, well, why would she be in here stealing? She got all this going for herself. Like, she got a good job. Like, she's going through school. She's doing all these, like, she's doing good for herself. So that's why I'm like, it would be so confusing to see her steal. And it's like, why are you stealing? Like, let's just say, even if that was the case, I definitely would have questioned her and been like, why were you stealing? Like, you make more money than me. And I don't even steal. So what's going on with this picture here? So yeah, that's why I'm like, nah, it just doesn't, for her, it just wouldn't seem likely. Like, if I didn't know who I was, like if I was like a completely different person and somebody had showed me a picture of myself and her and was like, who do you think between these two is most likely to steal? I will point at myself. I'm saying that about myself, because that's how much of a non-thievery person she is. Like, she has no reason to steal. So that's why I was like, man, to me, because when watching that video, yeah, it definitely was like a messed up thing to see, like, my friend going through some stuff. But at the same time, I did find it funny because I'm like, this guy is going to lose his job. Like, I was kind of just thinking of everything before it had happened, and I'm like, this guy is going to lose his job. It's definitely going to be one of those things where I don't know what that guy is doing now, because this was a couple of years ago. So yeah, if anything's that guy, he might have like a behind the scenes job. Well, no, so I remember her, and I guess like, yeah, probably after I do this podcast episode, people, they might be doing some investigating and overall seeing stuff, because I did name off the store, named off with the guy who he was and stuff in there, because it wasn't like it was no random customer and things. So, but no, I do remember seeing that was that I guess he is also a content creator. And I think he did like rap music or something like that. He made some form of music. I think it was rap. And I remember her showing it to me and stuff, because like, yeah, because when she went through with the lawsuit, she ended up knowing the guy's name, knowing of his history and all that stuff. And so I don't know where I should have messaged her before doing this podcast episode, and asked her if there was any updates on that situation, like if she is still going through with the lawsuits. I imagine that she is, unless like the security company, they settled out of court or something. But I feel like she would have told me that. So no, I think that it has to still be going on, and I think I don't know. Like I said, I should have messaged her before. But overall, dang, I was getting ready to say something. It just I completely lost my train of thought and stuff. But overall, though, I will say that, yeah, with I guess the outcome, the last thing I remember hearing about that guy was that, yeah, he did lose his job. She did overall go through with a lawsuit, because yeah, it's like you can't just be getting away with stuff like that. You know, that security company, I feel like that if she hadn't have went through with a lawsuit, they probably would have never fired that guy. He probably would have been a security guard at some other place, and he had did this to another person. And that's a thing that was crossing my mind too, is that, so if he would have gotten away with it, it definitely would have been a situation, because I remember after that situation, me and her, we were just kind of like looking at all the different situations that had happened with Walgreens and their security guards. And that was one that I seen. I believe it was Walgreens. And this security guard, he chased down this pregnant woman outside. And I guess, yeah, was accusing her of stealing. She wasn't stealing. And he shot her. And again, pregnant. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, even if she wasn't pregnant still, there's no reason to be shooting a person because they're stealing. And that's the thing too with Walgreens, like with them like stores and them franchises. I don't know if the security guards know that, but their stuff is insured. Like, I guess overall though, yeah, if they, if it's like some big old giant heist and all their stuff gets stolen, then yeah, I'm like, maybe the insurance company might be like, okay, we can't cover all of that. Yeah, maybe like a packet of gum and some small items and things. Yeah, we could cover that and stuff. But even if that was the case where that woman was stealing, it's like, so that gives you a reason to shoot and almost kill her? Because luckily, thank God, the woman didn't die. But still, I'm like, I remember reading that and I'm like, dang, these security guards are crazy. Like, if it's really that bad, why don't they just hire police officers? Or, yeah, because it just seems like that would make more sense. These security guards, because I do remember hearing that security guards, they can't put hands on people. They can't do nothing. Because there was a Bartels that I would go to when I used to work in Seattle. And they did have a security guard in there. And yeah, it'd be crazy people. They go off in there and steal all the time. Like, I'll never forget, it was I think the one occasion they didn't have no security guard. But the other occasion they did. And all he just did was come up from behind the guy and be like, hey, you gotta pay for that. And I'm like, that man looks crazy. Like, he ain't gonna pay for no bottle of orange juice like that. If that man went in here at 6-7 in the morning, I didn't mean that as like, because I know people were like, they're like, oh, you adding to that meme. No, it was around that time, because I'm thinking it was all right, 7 in the morning. Okay, let's just say that. But anyways, 7 in the morning, this man's crazy, probably a crackhead. Do you honestly think that he cares about him stealing an orange juice bottle? No, that man don't care. But yeah, the security guard, all he just did was come up from behind him and say, hey, you gotta pay for that. And the man just kept on walking. Then the other occasion, I don't think they had security just yet, but yeah, this guy bum rushes the cashier, steals like probably 15 of them like big cartons of cigarettes and stuff, and then then just ran up out of there. She's looking at me like, I'm like, fam, I'm a customer. Even if I was a security guard, that man looks crazy. He looked like he might be packing a knife or something. I'm not gonna get stabbed up over a carton of cigarettes. Plus, if he smokes all of them, trust me, that man ain't gonna be here on earth no more. Okay, so yeah, like with the amount of cigarettes that he stole and he tries to smoke them, yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of those things where it's like, yeah, he gonna take one one big cough, and then after that, it's over. That man's having a 7 p.m. Meeting with Jesus and stuff. So, but like security guards, they ain't supposed to put hands on you. They ain't supposed to. And the security guard, he didn't put hands on my friend, but he cornered her. Like, that's the problem with that video, is that he cornered her, and he was just, trying to pretty much make her admit to some stuff that she never did. So yeah, that's why I was like, that guy. And I think she did prove it to the cops that, like, okay, there was nothing in her bag, so what's the problem? And then I think when that was established, she ain't still nothing, and then went through with the lawsuit. Yeah, if that guy genuinely thought, and you probably could, if I go back and watch that video, you probably could see it in his face that he knew that he was going to lose his job, because he realized that he messed up. It's one of those things where it's like, fam, if you actually, because I think that's what it was too, was that he didn't even see her. Like they didn't pick up nothing on camera. I don't even think he just randomly seen her and just started accusing her of stealing and stuff. And so I don't know if he thought she was somebody else or what, but it's like, bruh, if you're that bad at your job, pretty much just saying this, if you're that bad at your job, you probably shouldn't be a security guard, so. But overall, moral of this story, if you got stuff like that sitting on your phone of somebody harassing you, post that stuff. Overall, it's one of those things where I'm like, whoever that individual is, whether it's a security guard, a neighbor, a customer, whatever the case is, put them on blast. All right. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service, and peace.